How's it going, guys? So I forgot to make an intro on this last video, and my last trip, I should say. And I want to do a shout out to Sunny Limon, subscriber I met out on the water, and I hope he caught, because it was a tough bite for me to find. It took me a little bit to try to find some fish. But and that's what I want to talk about. First off, I'd like to wish my wife a happy birthday. We actually went out that day. That was Sunday the 13th, Sunday the 13th in February, and it was her birthday. So happy birthday, my fishing partner for life. So anyways, what I want to talk about is well, obviously, if you don't already know, these tides are out extremely low, and with it being kind of chilly and cold, it's a little bit harder to find fish all the time. So in this case, you know, I went to where I thought they might be, and the water just wasn't deep enough. And then on top of that, the front blew in, the wind was blowing hard. It's a little bit harder because it stirs up the water, the surface, and as it stirs up the water, it cools it down more. So a hole that was possibly 2 to 3 foot in open water is not always the right place. So we searched and searched, and we got on a couple of them, and this is part of what I wanted to show you guys. This is, you know, places you want to look. Don't give up, you know, look on the maps, or think about where you're at and where you want to go to these types of places, because these are the type of places that you're going to want to look. So hopefully this helps some of you guys. If anything, learn from my mistakes, and let's go fishing. Alright guys, so one of the things, I tried to check some of these areas originally, you know, some of these channels, and the wind had blown the tops, and it was pretty cold, so they just didn't move around. One of the things, if the water's pretty cold for a few days or whatever, then these fish, they want to do the least amount of effort. So the idea is you want to see some flowing water, and the first area that I actually found was this particular area. And then you want to look around different places for wherever you're fishing at. But this area in particular, there was water. It was very shallow in here. It was so shallow in here that we couldn't get the kayak in. We couldn't get the kayaks in. So it turned out, but we could see that this area right here had a little deep spot. And those are the spots that you want to mark down, in your little book, you know, or your, you know, back of your mind, that hey, this is a spot that I want to hit when it gets real shallow. The water comes up. A little deep spot. So all the bait fish are going to get trapped in here, like a you know, that perfect area that is a, you know, fish in a barrel kind of thing. So what we ended up doing was we had come down this channel here, and this right here is like 10 feet, and nothing. There's nothing in here. And came up on these flats. We can kind of see some bait moving, some something else that you want to look for. These potholes, mud stirs. Okay, hey, there's mud stirs. There's mud stirs. That's redfish right there. So we actually say, okay, we can get in through here. We actually had to paddle up in here, and that first red slammed into that terror tail paddle tail that I had. There it is. Nice red right there, guys. Awesome. Damn. All right. Man, I hate to say I waited all day for this, but dang, I did. That's upper slot. Oh. That's upper slot, fellas. Look at that. Let's see what we got. The Deadly Dudley, the Terror Tail. Let's see what we got. It's like 27.5 with a twist. Heck yeah. Alright fellas, so this is called the Terror Tail from Deadly Dudley. This is actually a really cool lure. This is the 3-inch. They do have like a 5-inch. The cool thing, one of the things I really like about this is ribbed on the top to give it that vibration. And then the other really cool thing is it's cupped. The bottom is cupped. So when you throw it, I mean, when you pause it, it glides. It's really, really cool lure, something to try out. The even more cool thing is where I got it from. HEB. Yeah, HEB. They have a whole bunch of different things. It's like they the design is good, so that's definitely something to check out. I got it at the HEB in Flower Bluff, but any of the HEBs that probably have a bunch of fishing stuff, it's probably there. So let's see if we can get on another one. We saw a bunch of other reds up all in this area, but this is such a small little spot right here that once I caught that one, I think I spooked all the rest, and they were too spooked. Very slow though, you can tell they were just swimming by the boat at some point. Another spot is right here. The water was coming in, and there was actually a school of reds in this area, but there were little rat reds. But sometimes if you got water flow in here, they're just sitting there, they're just waiting. And in actuality, I actually caught this fish. I caught the second red that I had caught that day. I was actually on the phone. I set my rod down. I threw the paddle tail out, and I had to get on the phone to my mom called, so you got to answer when your mom calls, right? And as she's finishing the conversation, the paddle tail I threw out, it's just sitting there. He picked it up and ran with it. So I'm still counting it. So sometimes, guys, it's just a matter of location. You got good flow, that's a good spot. They will be there again one day. So if you catch them one day, they will be there again. So look on Google Earth, some of these spots. Don't be afraid to explore these little back channel, little back lakes, little back areas. They may not look like a whole lot, but whenever you're out, hey, try to hit those spots. I think they're still here.
That's why I said it's still here.
Oh, I saw him.
What?
I saw him. Oh, I saw something. Surrounded by your glory, wanna roll my... Hello? Hello? Okay, I gotta go. Bye. Babe, I think it's a shark. No, it's a red. Well, to be honest with you, I was talking to my mother and they're just sitting on the bottom. I put some Procure on it though, I bet you can catch some on some bait. Good. It's like 22 maybe, 23.